Welcome, everyone. It's 10:01 on Tuesday, August 12th. This is An Open Door, an offering through an open door called Training Wheels, which is where we gather to do a daily lesson in A Course in Miracles. And today I'm going to read from the actual lesson in the text, and I'm also going to read from Training Wheels. We are on Lesson 45, God is the mind with which I think. So, as we usually do, we read through all the lessons, and that is how we enter the meditation. And we're going to do another 10-minute meditation today. But it's easier for me if we just turn our screens off, and that way I'm not looking at anybody or myself. And we just settle in and be where we are. And most of us are familiar now with our own I am presence, the awareness in which all things arise, the awareness which is our natural state and with which all seeming movement and separate thoughts, subjects and objects disappear within the wholeness of the awareness that we are. So the awareness, while it's limitless and formless and boundaryless and infinite, also serves paradoxically as a container in which all arises. So we'll start with the lessons in order as our introduction. Nothing I see means anything. I have given everything I see all the meaning it has for me. I do not understand anything I see. These thoughts do not mean anything. I am never upset for the reasons I think. I'm upset because I see something that is not there. I see only the past. My mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. I see nothing as it is now. My thoughts do not mean anything. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. I'm upset because I see a meaningless world. A meaningless world engenders fear. Love, God, Source, did not create a meaningless world. My thoughts are images I have made. I have no neutral thoughts. I see no neutral things. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. I am determined to see. I am determined to see things differently. What I see is a form of vengeance. I can escape the world from giving up attack thoughts. I do not perceive my own best interests. I do not know what anything is for. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. Above all else, I want to see. Above all else, I want to see things differently. Love, source, all that is, God, is in everything I see. Love, source, God, is in everything I see because love is in my mind. I am not a victim of the world I see. I have invented the world I see. There is another way of looking at the world. I could see peace instead of this. My mind is part of source mind, love mind, all that is. I am very holy. My holiness envelops everything I see. My holiness blesses the world. There is nothing my holiness cannot do. My holiness is my salvation. I am blessed as a child of God. God goes with me wherever I go. God is my strength. Love's vision is God's gift. Love is my source. I cannot see apart from love. Love is the light in which I see. Love is the mind with which I think. Love, God, is the mind with which I think. Today's idea holds the key to what your real thoughts are. They are nothing that you think, just as nothing that you think you see is related to vision in any way. There is no relationship between what is real and what you think is real. Nothing that you think are your real thoughts resemble your real thoughts in any respect. Nothing that you think you see bears any resemblance to what vision will show you. You think with the mind of God. Therefore, you share your thoughts, every thought, with God, as God shares God's thoughts with you. They are the same thoughts because they are the thought by the same mind. To share is to make alike or to make one. Nor do the thoughts you think with mind of God leave your mind, because thoughts do not leave their source. Therefore, your thoughts are in the mind of God as you are. They are in your mind as well, where God is. As you are part of God's mind, of love's mind, so are your thoughts part of God's. Every mind that lives now, has ever lived, or will ever live, resides in timeless love mind, God mind, source mind. When you join with mind of God, which you always are, access to all information in all time is available to you. Do you believe that it's possible to join with Mind of God? Do you feel you deserve it? You don't have to be special. In fact, once you open to the possibility and begin to pay attention to your thoughts, you will be surprised by how much more information becomes available. Because we are created in God's mind, we have within us the wholeness, the holiness, the at-one-ment that is our source. Thoughts do not leave the source that created them. We are a thought of God, and therefore we are with God, all that is Atma, the One. Its mind is our birthright, our inheritance. Today's practice, which we will do for about 10 minutes, asks you to go beyond the thoughts you think you think. Put another way, today you are asked to deny the denial of your true nature. We think thoughts of separation, scarcity, and fear. Our small mind is filled with attack thoughts about ourselves and others. But a mind that knows its oneness does not even have a name for fear. Imagine that you are part of a magnificent dance, a symphony of cooperation. Imagine the dance or the symphony involves every aspect of creation. You are the big S self that you see as the atom and the nucleus within it. You are the self you see as the plant kingdom. You are the self you see as the world of water. You are the self you see as humankind. You are the self you see as the star and the space between the stars. You are the self you see as the universe and all the universes birthing out of antimatter. You breathe in, and the entire universe breathes in. You breathe out, and all universes expand into infinity. The whole entirety of this dance, of this symphony, is taking place within the one self. Welcome to Mind of God. Today's practice, we will go beyond the personal mind and just reach the peace of God. This feeling of peace is no flimsy thing, although the ego may laugh at its apparent temporariness. Do not allow the ego to disrupt or dismiss what peace you find today, because it is your true nature. How else would you know it if it wasn't your true nature? God is the mind with which I think. Notice that the words are not God is the mind in which I think. The lessons before and after this lesson say God is the love in which I forgive. or God is the light in which I see. But this lesson is different. God is the mind with which I think. Every thought arises in the I am awareness, which is what we are. The I am awareness is God's being. And it is this awareness with which we are aware of thoughts as they arise. So just relax now for the next 10 minutes. Don't worry about the time. Don't worry about anything. And if you're worried, don't worry about worrying. Just allow whatever arises in your whole I presence to arise. Don't fight the thoughts. Don't argue with the thoughts. We arise in peace, as peace, without forcing anything. Never dismiss the miraculous power of doing nothing. Simply watch the breath. Allow and allow, and let peace come to you. And we begin. slowly and gently come back into awareness of the breath. This lesson tells us that under all senseless thoughts and mad ideas with which we have cluttered up our mind are the thoughts that we have thought with God, love, source from the beginning. This is the knowing presence of being itself. They are there, this knowing, this sense of presence. It is in your mind and it never changes. It is the I am awareness. This is in your mind now, and it will always be in your mind. Everything you have thought since your first perception changes, but the foundation on which it rests is wholly changeless. It is the foundation that we go back to. It is the foundation that we never left. And it is here that our thoughts are one with each other and with the love source we are. When you're ready, come on back and we can share whatever thoughts we have about the lesson or our experience.